I'll say hi to some of them.
We're from London, UK, and we've currently just finished our second album. We did our first album 5 years ago with an American label, and we'd been together 2 years before that, so we've been together 7 years, and we're just about to start promoting our second album now. The genre, the simple way of answering it is it's rock, pop, but obviously I think a lot of places have their different countries have different definitions. So some places call it indie rock, some places call it alternative rock, but it's a three-piece band: guitar, bass, and drums. So there's a limit to the noises that three people make. We did a rooftop show in London a few years ago, and also in Bangkok. We did a rooftop concert, and it's just, we thought, okay, Moscow, we've been a few times, we know people in Moscow, we have a lot of fans in Moscow, we should do a video there, and we can, the skyline, maybe Stalin's towers could be in the background. One of my biggest influences, even though I'm a guitarist, was Depeche Mode, and so I like a lot of that. Depeche Mode are one of my favourite bands, so that's a strange influence, I think, for a guitarist or a guitar band to have. Rob, on the other hand, likes more classic rock, so like Fleetwood Mac and Pink Floyd.
Beatles, Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, classic rock.
Yeah, and so Rob, earlier on today, he said something that was quite true. He says, when we are in the studio together, in our heads, we're all in a different band. We just wanted to make the record that we were proud of and we knew we'd be proud of, whether we were here in Russia, whether we're in France or England or America, anywhere. We just knew this is a record that represents us. If you like it, great. If you don't, it doesn't bother me because I like it. So, yeah.
And we also wanted to keep a band feel more. I mean, we've always had a band feel, but quite often in studios they record all the instruments separately. But we wanted to make sure it was all together, it was all live, it was played live in the studio, so that's a big thing for us.
Keep the energy of the three of us playing onto the record. It was quite interesting how it was made. There was a French record label that approached us, and their model is something called crowdfunding, which is where fans invest before it's made to make the record. And they approached us and they said, would you like to be on our record label? It's all fan funded, and what the thing is you have to raise £100,000 from fans, and if you do, then the record label releases the record, because then you've got enough money to make the record, the videos, tour, all the costs. We said, yeah, sure, we'll do it. We had a couple of songs at that point. One of them was a song called How to Start a Revolution, which was used in a film called Kick-Ass, which I don't know if it was big in Russia, but it was quite big, and they used that as an advert. And then, so I think a lot of people were quite interested in the band, and it took 6 weeks for the £100,000, which is a lot of money. And so we were just great. The record company were very excited and said, just go and make the record. And so we had complete freedom, we just went into the studio, spent about 3 months, and then came out with the record. I think the third album, to be honest, will probably be just a continuation of, because so far I'm still very pleased with Allies, and I think there's still room where we just need to finish all the things that we've got in our head that will probably be in the same area. So I think it'll be similar to Allies, and then after that I think then it will be sort of like tie that up, and then we'll probably try some new sounds. But I think the third album, who knows, but at the moment I think it's going to be similar. I'm not sure. Hi, we're Some Velvet Morning.
Hi, I'm Gavin, I play bass.
I'm Desmond, I play guitar and sing.
I'm Rob, I play drums.
And this is a special for the Green Jackets.